Good day, my lovelies. Gypsy Mermaid here. And today I am winging it in the kitchen, as I had the craving to make some pub-style chicken wings, and I have not made these chicken wings before, so I thought I would wing it with what we have on stock. Now, I did not go out specifically to go and gather supplies for this, so I'm just going to sort of use what I have on hand. So I'm going to use some paprika, some teriyaki ginger sear in crust spice goo. Never use them. We'll see. We'll check it out. Soy sauce. Yay. It's a low sodium one. Very good. I did actually picked up this recently. This is like a no-name teriyaki sauce, and I have no idea what it tastes like, so that should be interesting. Okay, so what we start off with is we've got one bowl that has some flour. Now into the flour, this is I was kind of reading a bunch of recipes online earlier today, and I sort of am picking up on some ideas of, well, this was good, that was good, doodly-doo, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm going to throw in some of this teriyaki ginger stuff in here into the flour mix. This is what we're going to bread them with, and a little bit of the paprika, because I wanted to give it a little bit of a kick. And I'm also going to throw in some fresh ground peppercorns. Fresh ground pepper, doodly-doodly-doo. And that's into the flour mix here. Now, I need a little something to stir with. That was a good idea. All right. So basically, I'm just going to stir in these seasonings here so that it's all about the same consistency. So there's a little bit in there for everything. All right. So not crazy spicy. This is just the breading part, right? Okay. Now that we're all on the same page. Okay, so there's the powder is ready. Now, look, there's another bowl. What's this bowl for? Well, in this bowl, we're going to put in the egg, right? So let me just put this down so you can see a little bit better. Tappa, tappa. In you go. Schwa. All right. Now, the egg. And I guess if you wanted to get fancy, crazy, schmancy, you could also put spices in with the egg, but actually, I think I might just do that. I have a little bit of an extra zing I can add in there, and that is all the way from Houston, Texas. This is Chipotle hot sauce. Huzzah! Yes, very nice. It's got a little bit of a smoke to it and a little bit of zing, so I'm going to put a little bit in there. Well, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon or less, just to add different layers of zing. Totally making this up as I go. So don't ask for recipes, you just have to watch this over and over. Okay, so we have egg goo here, right? And as you may or may not know, this is what you do. Repeat that. These are my chicken wings, and I've cut them up into the segments that you would standard have them, right? Cut them up at the knots there. And what you do, I need something to put this into. Let's put it onto that. That's a good idea. So you take your wing. Let's do this in the right order, shall we? All right. Now they're well and organized. Haha. Okay, so you take your wing, into the egg and chipotle, because I added a little zing, remember? Okay, so it's covered in egg, and then you put it into the flour mix. So you're covering. This is the batter that you're doing, right? There we go. Shake off the excess. Put it on a thing on the side. And we'll get to that next part later. All right, so same thing. You're going to do this with all the chicken wings. Doodly-doo. And this is a two-part majig. We're not strictly baking. We're not strictly pan frying. We're not strictly deep frying anything here. I'm doing a combination, which I found on a Japanese wing page somewhere. So what we're going to do is, after I've got these all battered, we're going to pan fry them just till they turn golden brown in a skillet, frying pan. And then we're going to put them on the side for a second, put them into a roasting pan, and I'm going to make a sauce to go over top, drizzle that over top, and then it's going to go into the oven for about 30 to 40 minutes before it comes out. And it's going to be a sticky, tasty, gooey tasty, did I say tasty? Thingamajig, because that's what it's all about. It has to be tasty, otherwise what's the point, right? So, cheers, my darlings. Shazah! Alright, so in you go. Doodly-doo. Just like that. Bloik. This is kind of a mess, because as you go back and forth, you're going to get egg goo and flour goo all over the place. And, but that's okay. You just deal with it, man. Deal with it. Alright, so there's going to be flour, and I'm making sure that the cats don't jump up here, because that would be bad. Kinds of violations there, I'll tell you what. Alright, so I was doing them one at a time, but you know what? Screw it. Just throw them all in there. Alright, giggity giggity, giggity goo. There you go. There you go. You know, one of those videos, one of those how-to videos I actually saw, they were discarding the tips of the wings. I'm like, what? You discarding the chicken? What the hell? Lame. What a waste, man. What a waste. Alright, so, there we go. And I'm only doing, like, what do I do? I have 3, 4, 5, I don't know, about 5, maybe 4 whole wings that I cut up. So it's not like 16 pounds of chicken or something like that. A lot of these recipes call for like 3 pounds of chicken and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's great if you're doing like Super Bowl something. Then you just, you know, obviously multiply the recipe and such. Not that I'm giving you a recipe to follow, remember? I know, I'm pretty tricky that way. I'm sly. I'm a sly Gypsy Mermaid. What can I say? Alright. We're just about there. Just about there. Now, I'm sure if I was Martha or something, you'd probably strain and drain and let them sit in the fridge and all kinds of crap like that. But you know what? Who has time for all that goo? Really? Really? Not I, said the fly. Alright. We do not want to skin them because all the flavor comes from that crispy baked skin. I know a lot of people use, oh, we can't take the skin out because it's too fattening, blah, 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 blah. Life is short. Life is shorter than you know. Enjoy the skin. It's crispy and tasty and delicious. Don't deny yourself pleasures because you... No. I've just recently had a number of very dear people to me pass. And, you know what? Life is really short. You just don't know how much time you've got left. So, live it. Live it fully, okay? There you go. That's my little PSA for the day. Alright. Okay. Alright, just about. One more of those, one more of these. Doodly-doo. My little tongs are totally caked in goo. Alright. You're always going to use more, you're going to put more flour in than you're going to use, and that's fine. The egg, I'm pretty much using the whole thing. And then you toss them both out afterwards. Do not reuse the flour for something down the road, because you've had raw chicken in there. And, you know, that would be toxic and poisonous and really, 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 really bad. Don't do that. Okay, so not a waste. It's just the way it goes. That's what you can't for. All right, there we go. Goo. And do not reuse these. These are not meant for more than one use. Trust me on that, okay? I know a lot of you wash them out, la la la, but we're not doing that. Not meant for that. Alright. Yeah. We'll just put that down. Oh, just like that. Okay, now, doodly doodly doo. Let's move this out of the way. There we go. Now, in your frying pan, your skillet of joy, we're going to take some butter. A nice goodly amount of butter because you're going to be searing them and basically get them nice and golden, right? So they're going to need a little bit to go in there, right? There. Come here, butter. So I would say I'll probably at least a good quarter cup. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to put it in. In you go, butter. There you go. Butter. Alright, so that's going to heat up in a sec. And then we're going to put them into this when they're all, it's like a thingamajig. And while that's going, I'm going to make the sauce. Ah, the sauce. So, take another one of these. This is where this recipe could be incredibly awesome or an experience. So we're going to take some soy sauce, a little bit of soy sauce. I don't know, a couple, looks like a teaspoon, tablespoon, maybe two, I don't know. I'm going to risk it and go as a biscuit with this teriyaki that I've never used before. Never tried. I might have to sample this just to see what the flavor is. I'm a little afraid. I love teriyaki in the bar. However, I've never made it at home, and I always think that it's never going to be quite as good. We'll see. Hang on. Smells like teriyaki. How's this got a pokey thing, but that doesn't have a pokey thing? Look, the inside of the cap is a pokey thing, like you should be squirting it. But there's nothing on the outside that says squirt, so, Alright. I pour in about, that was about, I don't know, quarter cup-ish. I don't know. Remember, I'm only doing 4 sets of wings, so there you go. Also, I'm going to throw in some more of this teriyaki ginger in here, because we're still sort of sticking with a teriyaki-y flavor. Sort of. And I'm also going to throw in some more paprika in here. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to put in a little bit of wine. Because on some of these recipes it says, oh, you got to put in blah, 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 and doodly-doo. And I'm like, yeah, that's nice, but I don't have vinegar. No, yeah, it said vinegar and stuff. So I'm putting in wine. Because I'm drinking with wine. So, you know, cheers. All right, hang on. Now, this is all doing its thing. I'm just going to finger these in here. Here you go, guys. Whoop. Here you go, chickens. Chickens off the sea. Do, 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 do. Chicken. Chicken. Seems to be a hell of a lot of the nibs in here. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Okay. So these guys, we just want them to get golden brown on both sides. So we'll be flipping them in a sec. Ew, it's everywhere. Put this down here. I need like 6 more pairs of these tongs, man. Hang on. It's like paste on the end of them right now. Ah! Should I can't even use this there anywhere. Okay. Alright, so that's butter in there. And they're doing their thing. Oh yeah, I need some sugar. That's what I need. I knew I needed something. So we'll get some sugar. Sugar! Do-do-do-do-do-do. White sugar. Go with that. Now I don't want to make it too sweet, so I'm putting in about that much. Good measuring, huh? I'm thinking it's probably about, I don't know, a tablespoon, because I'm only making enough for the wings that I've got, not 3 pounds, right? Okay. Okay, so wine is acting as the vinegar. Sugar is in there. Wine is also acting as a little bit of the extra. I'm going to add a little bit of extra water as well, because I seem to remember some recipe calling for a little bit of water, so we'll put a little bit in there. Ooh, you know what I do want to add, though? Haha! I knew there was a reason I had this out here. Lemon! Fresh lemon! And a little bit of water. Sploosh. And that else is Alright, I also wanted to add this garlic. I have a knife out here somewhere. Yeah. Ooh, very nice indeed. So we'll just flip them all over so they get brown on both sides. We're not thoroughly cooking them all the way through at this point. We're just getting them browned and crispy-fied. Crispy-fied! Getting that lovely butter flavor in there. Never, 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 never use margarine. It's fake crap. Don't use it. Use butter. Remember Life Short? Yeah? Okay. No, it's not going to get shorter from using real butter. So just enjoy it more. All right. Flipping, flipping. And these really don't take that long to make, preparation-wise or even, you know, food-wise. Flippy, flippy, flip. Nice, very nice. They're all golden brown and looking yummalicious, but they're not ready to eat, so don't think about testing them now. No, 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 you'd be very sick. Let them cook properly. Now your oven you want to preset to about 350. 350. Beat that like right. There we go. Hoo-ah! Hoo-ah, I say. Yeah. All right. And then cooking with a mermaid, fun time. Okay, so I've just mixed in the sugar so it's all dissolved in there, and I'm going to add some fresh garlic. Now it says you can also garlic powder. I don't have any garlic powder. I've probably used it all. So I've got fresh garlic. I'm just going to dice that up real fine and throw that in there, because that seems like a good thing to do. I thought anyway. Put this out of the way over here for now. Well, that will get in there second. Woo! All right, that's there. Bring that down just a tidge. And we're just going to dice up some garlic. Always use fresh if you can handle it. If you have supplies on hand to do fresh, use fresh. Obviously, you know, fresh garlic, fresh oregano, fresh basil. Plant yourself a little herb garden, even if it's just on your counter. Nah, fresh is always best. And of course, if you're going to do fresh, and if you can't grow it yourself, go to farmer's market or buy organic. Period. Period, period, period. Because we all know what happens if you eat crap that's been chemically enhanced and GMO'd and diddly-doo. Yeah, nah, not worth that. Remember, life is short, right? Whoa, hot damn. Looking good. Looking good, my lovelies. You're going to turn into a kid in my belly soon. Hot diggity dog. All right. Couple more minutes in there. Flippity flippity flop. Good times. Very good times. All right, looking good. Going to turn that down a tidge. Continue chopping up my garlic here. And then before you know it, they're all going to be in the oven, and you're going to be going, where'd the chicken go, man? Weren't you cooking chicken? Winging it? Yep. Yeah, I was, I tell you what. Doesn't take long, no. Doesn't take long at all. I haven't even got a quarter of my wine a glass down. Glass of wine? Wine a glass? Yeah. You know what I mean. All right. So just to let you know, when I put it out there online that I'm doing one of these cooking segments and I say, yeah, it's an open invitation to come on over and be an audience participate, I mean that if you're in the hood. All good. Okay. So we finally diced up this garlic. There were two cloves there, one big one and one medium-ish one. Not that it really matters. Garlic, uber healthy for you, especially if you're battling a sniffle like I have been for the last little while. Garlic and ginger, and if I had fresh ginger, it would be in there too. I just don't have any ginger right now, and I haven't been going out lately because I've had a sniffle, so what are the chances, right? Alright, so we're going to put this garlic in here, but like I say, fresh and good and tasty and yummy and all that kind of goodness. Now, in the original recipe, remember I was telling you that it was calling for, I think, when I looked it up, calling for, well, here's a little trick. When you slice your lemon in half, I'm only using half a lemon because I have half a lemon on hand. Usually I just throw in if you pre-squeeze it into a baggie, you know how there's always pits, seeds in your citrus. If you squeeze this directly into the bowl, you have to go and fish out all the seeds there, right? Pain in the ass, you don't always see them all. So, this way you can actually squeeze the living tar out of it. Squeeze! Look at all the juice that came out of half a lemon. Crazy. And then before you put it into your sauce, now you can carefully fish out with control the seeds. Or you can just gnaw on the seeds, you know, if you're into gnawing on lemon seeds. Crazy, I know. All right, there we go. I think I've gotten most of them out of there. All right, in you go. Whoosh. So that'll act as like the, instead of vinegar, right? Something sour, something acidic. Clever, yes? I thought it was clever. I'll tell you how it turns out later. All right. Wow. Turn that off. Huzzah! Okay. So we've got the fresh garlic in here. We've got the fresh lemon juice in here. Soy sauce, paprika, teriyaki, a little bit of wine, a little bit of water, and this teriyaki ginger, whatever the hell that is. All right, so that's going to be the sauce that we pour over top now of our chicken. And because I just picked some up the other day, I have some parchment paper to make the cleanup aspect easier. I know, crazy, right? Hang on. It's an IQ test and I'm failing on it. Oh, there's a big arrow that says this end, dummy. Okay. That looks like about enough. I'm telling you, it's an IQ test. Sharp cutting edge. Eyes. Huzzah! Okay. So put that there, put this here. Eat your face. Shabada. Shabada! Okay, so this can go over here. Don't need that anymore. This is going to go into here. Like that. Man, whatever. Okay, okay. And then take these guys that are all nice and golden now. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Looking good. Just pop these into this baking tray that has got parchment paper in it to make the cleanup easier. There you go, my little chicken wings. Oh, you look so lovely. I should work in a bar. Oh, wait a minute, I already did used to work in a bar. Huh. No, not in the kitchen. Well, that's not true. When I had a bar, when I had a pub, when I had a restaurant, back in the day, Mermaid's Mug in the Nanaimo, yes, I worked all the aspects. Of course, everyone did. We all cross-trained. Fun times. But we did not have wings. Okay. And so, now we've got all the wings in here. Laid out, doo-doo-doo, mostly. Okay, so there you go. You can see all the wings in here. Huzzah! And then we're going to take our lovely sauce. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to add this to the sauce because this is really good goo. This is the butter that the chicken's just fried in. So I'm going to add that in there just because. It's going to taste extra uber good. There's a little stirry in there. And then what you do is you just pour this over your chicken before you put it in the oven, right? So you're pouring it over. It's going to be kind of soupy, but it's going to be sticky. And it's going to be very, very, very delicious. Delicious. Now what they also suggest is that you baste a lot. As you cook, you want to be basting them, so taking spoons and dippity-dippity-doo and all that kind of go, right? Okay. So now this is going into the oven. It's preheated now at 350 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Huzzah! 5:42 right now, so there you go. that is the Winging It chicken section. No, I don't have one that's pre-made. I'm not going to bring out the magic. Ta-da! But I will do another segment about salad in a baggie in a moment, and hopefully by the time I finish that, the chickens will be ready. Ha ha ha! You got to tune in and check out the other ones. So there you go. It's Gypsy Mermaid signing off for now. Check me back in a little bit. And yeah, chicken wings, winging it. Good times. All right, peace, love, and positive energy, my lovelies.